If you want to print TPU 60A, you are at the right place. As you see here, many parts are ender extruded. I will be showing you all of these tries. Many of them I did and weren't successful. But luckily, I found a way how to do it successfully using the ender-3 V3 KE printer. If you have this kind of printer, you have a direct drive extruder. The problem I had is the slipping of the filament in the extruder. If you are using the same extruder, it can't be tightened enough to push the filament through it and print normally. As you see here, I'm pulling the filament through the extruder and it's following me, and it shouldn't happen this way. Normally it should be so not slipping, but it is the case. I dismantled the extruder and I will be doing some small modification to make it tight enough to not allow the filament to slip through it. As you see, I added a small rubber part, but frankly it didn't work because it broke. The final solution I'm telling it to you right now is taking a cotton filament and rolling it on that pulley to, at the end, make it tight enough to not let the filament, the 3D printed filament, slip when going through it. Here I put back the cover of the extruder and do a small test to see how the extruder behaves with the filament, and it's tight enough, like we see. I put the screws of the extruder and then let's assemble the extruder in the printer. One thing that I forgot to mention is the filament, as you see, is unrolled on the ground, and the extruder is not pulling directly the filaments from the roller, but from the ground. We don't forget the flow ratio. You have to crank it up a little bit to 1.15, 1.2, and here you see a flow ratio test or calibration test that I did. In the middle, in the center of the plate is the 1.16 flow ratio, and you see the end of the extrusion or the over extrusion. It's not very clear, but I would say the flow ratio plays a role here, but it's not the main parameter to tweak while printing the TPU 60A. Another parameter here is the temperature, so I chose 230 degrees Celsius for the nozzle and 25 degrees for the plate. The main thing I would retain from this video is the modification of the extruder, the direct drive extruder, by making the roller of the extruder thicker a little bit to grab the filament and push it through it. At that moment you would have a normal 3D printer, and then you can tweak the other parameters like the temperature, the flow rate, and the flow ratio, and the other ones. Here is the final result. We see some stringing, but this can be fixed by decreasing the temperature. But at the end we are having good results, and we can print the TPU 60A, which wasn't possible in the beginning.